Neha Sharma, Assistant Professor at Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at Engineering College Jhalawad. And today we are going to discuss about the overview of VLSI industry. So, what are after GATE? Means you have qualified your GATE with very good score, and you have to select a branch in it. So, if you are from electronics branch, there are various specialization of electronics, and in that VLSI is the toppest branch. So MTech specialization in ECE are these. So you can see the top ones that I have indicated with black in color. They are our communication fields, including your telecommunication engineering, wireless, signal processing, robotics, embedded, microwave, satellite communication, and optical communication. So these branch basically deals with your communication field, whereas your microelectronics and VLSI design, VLSI system design, VLSI design and automation engineering, these branches or these specialization are from VLSI field. If you go and check the cutoffs of various IITs and NITs, you will find that VLSI branch always have the highest cutoff. So why this is so? So today I'm going to give you an overview of the VLSI industry. Basically, if you are opting this branch, or if people are opting this branch, they should have a basic idea what is there in this branch and why it is so much popular. So what do you mean by VLSI? Okay, most of the students in their 8th semester have this course of VLSI design, and they read about Verilog or VHDL. So what do you actually mean by VLSI? So to explain this, I'm going to ask you one question. Do you use cell phones? Indeed, I guess everybody is using cell phones of different companies and all, and with more features. And you definitely use TV, refrigerator, car, washing machine, microwave oven, etc. different electronic devices. So have you thought about what do they have in common? Like the earlier washing machines and now and the more sophisticated one. They have the IC chips. If you open these devices, you will find a green color board as indicated in this diagram. And this green color board have several holes and few devices, as you can see, few boxes are there, black boxes like that, and few pins that are soldered to this green plate. This is basically your IC chips, which is the core and the heart of these electronic devices. So VLSI, this is very large scale integration. So very large scale integration, VLSI, is the process of creating an integrated circuit by combining millions of MOS transistors onto a single chip. What you are doing basically, it is integrating, it is you read about MOS transistors in your basic electronic devices subject. Okay, MOS transistors. So you have with those MOS transistors you make different amplifiers, inverters, current mirrors, or I can say flip-flops if you go into digital field, etc. Various small devices. So they all these they are in millions of number, and they are combined together to form this to form an IC. So various ICs are integrated together and make a VLSI chip. So what an integrated circuit or monolithic integrated circuit is? It is a set of electronic circuits on one flat piece of semiconductor material, usually silicon. So generally we are using the silicon for the fabrication of VLSI circuits. Germanium has also many uses, but they are mostly used for your microwave devices. So mostly it is silicon. That's why this Silicon Valley, you must have heard for that place. Okay, so this VLSI, in this VLSI industry, what is actually the need of R? What is required now? The smaller, the better. This is what is the aim of a VLSI industry. We'll see how this aim is there and how it is being followed. You can see how the SIM card has changed over the years. So initially, when you used to have uh, big phones. You have big phones. I say the hardest one, Nokia. You can even kill a person by hitting him with that big phone, big Nokia phone. So in that phone, we used to use this standard SIM, which is quite big in size, like 15 mm. And now this SIM has changed from standard SIM or from to micro SIM, and now we are using this nano SIM. So you can see the change, how the size is decreasing. Okay, and now you can see, you must have observed also, like how your TV size has changed from very big bulky TVs to very uh, to very thin monolithic sort of design that you are using in the nowadays in LED, like that. Okay, so your size is decreasing. Okay, and now though you have your cell phones, which is like very handy, and you have all of your TV, your different TV channels, or all the things in your single cell phone. And yes, the generation of your mobile phones, or yeah, the generation of your cell phones from the wired one initially in the days of your father and grandfather to the now latest one, touch screen phones that you are using now. And now we have 5G also. Foldable phones are also coming nowadays, and now this technology is increasing. So what is the biggest change that we can see here is the basically size. Okay, so the VLSI industry basically aims for PPA. They want this, they work on this three letters, like PPA. First P is for your power. They want in very less power, they want maximum output. They want your devices to be a low power device. So can you thought of why low power is required? Like, you must have seen, if you are working for hours on your phone or on your laptop, they will start to get heat up. ठीक है, वो गर्म होना start कर देते हैं. So this problem is there. This is a research problem for them, how they can reduce this power, how they can reduce this heating problem basically. So they want to work at low power. Next is performance. So performance means they want maximum output, है ना? They want your device to be very very quick in just few of your milliseconds or nanoseconds. They want their process to be completed. They want it to be very fast. Okay, so the increased performance, I can say, they aim for. And the last A stands for the area. Area means your chip area. They want the chip area to be very very less. So this is your low power, high performance, and least area they aim for basically. So we'll talk about this IC now. So for that, do you remember the amplifier circuit from your analog circuits subject, and a current mirror circuit like this? This is one of the example of your BJT current mirror, or your inverter circuit. In this I have mentioned the CMOS inverter. So do you remember all these circuits that you read in your analog circuits or digital circuits or electronic devices subject? Your DAC, digital to analog converter, ADCs, filter, memory like SRAM or DRAM, any sort of memory. So all these circuits, these small circuits, they are integrated in this IC. You can see these different color of blocks are here in this. So these different blocks are basically these amplifier circuit, current mirror circuit, DAC, ADC, inverter circuit. These circuits are there in this. So this you can think of as a blueprint of your IC. IC बनने से पहले जो उसका blueprint है, you can think of that. Basically this is a layout. We call this thing as a layout. So you give this layout, or I can say in the form of architecture के घर बनाने से पहले उसका blueprint बनता है. So you give this blueprint to the architect and contractor, and then they will start building the house. So this is basically the blueprint of your IC. So VLSI industries worldwide. You can see the different names. Some of you must have been, few names you must have heard of, like your Panasonic, Samsung, Toshiba, and Intel. Yes, the Intel Core processor. And you have AMD, Qualcomm, NXP, ST Microelectronics, TSMC, and only the few I have mentioned here. Otherwise, there are so many VLSI industries. You can see here in this, like the number of companies. In India, it is like 120, in China 472, Taiwan 256. Okay, TSMC, it is like the king of your manufacturing. Okay, so different different companies have been mentioned here. So this basically just to give you an overview, like okay, that these companies, these are the core companies of your electronics. Many of the students does not even have an idea. If you ask a core electronics student, like what are the companies, they will just name TCS, Infosys. Okay, those are also there, but you should know about the core companies, okay, that are actually making your VLSI chips. So this is a typical VLSI design example. So this is a typical one. This is analog RF part, and again this is a blueprint, or you can the layout. This is the digital part, and this is the memory. So basically, any chip or any system that you are designing, it must have a processor, a memory, and your IOs, your input output points. Okay, these three are must. So how this VLSI designing thing starts? First, system specification. System specification means I will approach to a company, say Intel. Okay, I approach to an Intel, and I want a washing machine. Okay, I want a washing machine. I will say my washing machine should work on this voltage. The processing time should be this much, and there should be different chambers for just say in washing machine you have rinsing, you have washing, and then finally you'll spin it. Okay, so different steps are there. So I tell that these are the systems, and I want a timer in my washing machine also. I want these things in my washing machine, and you just design an IC and give it back to me. Okay, this is my system specification. Then what that companies do, that what Intel will do, they will approach an architectural, they will make an architectural design, like different blocks. ठीक है, timer is there, clock they have to make, so different blocks they will design. Then they will do the functional and logic designing. Then a circuit is built on it. Okay, then your physical design will be there. It is then verify. Finally, this verification process, it will go for fabrication. When all these things are met, they will check for the errors. Of course, they will do the debugging. They will do the testing, whether it is working pre-silicon. They call it as pre-silicon, means manufacturing होने से पहले का process. So pre-silicon, in pre-silicon, what are the things? And then they will go for the fabrication. They will give it to your fabrication company, or if they, like Intel is having their own lab, so they will fabricate it. And then finally packaging and testing. So this sort of thing has happened in your basic VLSI design. So the VLSI industry main technical fields are EDA, that is your electronic device automation, for your designing, semiconductor research, and fabrication. So these are basically four major type of your technical fields. First we'll talk about EDA. So EDA, it's a category of software tools for designing electronic systems such as integrated circuits and your PCB. Okay, so basically these are your software tools. जैसे हमने C में हमने पढ़ा था, जैसे Borland C होता है, Turbo C होता है. So Borland is basically a company that is providing you a tool where you can write your C program and run it and all. Okay, so ऐसे ही EDA tools होते हैं जहाँ पर you can use it for designing your circuit, and you can design your IC. So in EDA, like you have different branches. So whatever the branches I'm indicating, you have a dedicated engineer for that. like your development engineer, for your methodology, application engineer, product engineer, validation engineer. So these are very famous and worldwide accepted EDA tool. Cadence is the one company. Mentor Graphics. Cadence, it is like it is using like everywhere. And research maybe we are using the Cadence tools. Mentor Graphics, Synopsys. These are basically the biggest EDA tools companies. Then designing. For designing, we have a logic design engineer, which will just design ki how many gates are there. They will do just what I can say, the paperwork. Okay. Then we have physical design engineer. That physical design engineer will take this map, or you can call this as this is rough painting, you can say. Okay. And this physical design engineer will create the layout for it. Layout और जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट हम लोग फैब्रिकेशन को देंगे उससे पहले जो भी फाइनल है दैट इज़ डन बाय योर फिजिकल डिज़ाइन इंजीनियर. एंड लास्ट वन इज़ योर वेरिफिकेशन एंड वैलिडेशन इंजीनियर. It will work for कि whatever the design that is designed by your like logic design and physical design, on what things it will break. They will look for the instances जहाँ पे ये work ना करे. Okay, so it will go and do the testing sort of thing, do the verification sort of thing कि it should work perfectly in all the conditions. Okay. Next is your semiconductor research. In research field, you will go for the next technology node. Like nowadays we have 7 nanometer technology node, like which is very very small, and they will go for the research of various semiconductor materials, various devices. Few devices to be named as like carbon nanotubes, graphene nanoribbon FET. पहले आपने केवल MOS FET आपने पढ़ी होगी या simple FET, but in next technology node, and if you go and do the research in your MTech, you will read about these things like graphene nanoribbon FET and your FinFETs. Nowadays FinFETs are very very popular. And last one is your fabrication. So fabrication is basically manufacturing of your chips. जो भी आपने पेपर वर्क किया है, सिमुलेशन वर्क किया है, उसको एक्चुअल फॉर्म में, फिजिकल फॉर्म में जो चिप आपके बन के आ रहा है और जो चिप बना रहा है, those are basically our fabrication companies. Okay, so they need very highly sophisticated labs with so much controlled environment. So like few IITs like IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, Kharagpur, they have fabrication lab, but they are not like for commercial purposes. They are for your like academic purposes. Okay. So TSMC, that is Taiwan Semiconductors, they are like the king of all the manufacturing. Maximum manufacturing is through this TSMC lab. It is in Taiwan. Next, in ISRO also have their own fabrication lab. It is situated in Chandigarh and its name is SCL, that is Semiconductor Labs. तो इसरो के रिगार्डिंग जितने भी प्रोजेक्ट्स होते हैं उनके जो चिप के मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है, इट इज़ थ्रू योर SCL. वी हैव ग्लोबल फाउंडरीज, इट इज़ सिचुएटेड इन सिंगापुर. And yes, Intel is like going everywhere. They have their own fabrication labs. Okay, they have their own core processors. So if you want to work for like VLSI industry, you should aim for these big companies that I have mentioned here. So talking about VLSI design styles, we have full custom design, we have FPGA design, ASIC design, and SoC design. I don't want to go in that much deep into it, that you will read in your respective specialization classes. But just to give a basic overview of the company, FPGA is Xilinx is a company which is the king of your FPGA. If you want to design an FPGA is basically field programmable gate array. You will go for Xilinx. For ASIC, this is application specific integrated circuit. You will go to ARM processors. And for system on chip, SoC, system on chip, you have Intel, which provides you specific system on chip and which finally fabricate and give it the chip back to you. You have this. So if you want to go in this VLSI industry, you should be ready by now. Like you should think that this is my aim company. I should work accordingly from the starting to go into this company. So what you should study. Let me tell you, the initial packages of, if you take any company, the initial package, the first package that you get is about 10 lakhs, because VLSI industry, we have very less number of skilled engineers, and they do not like that take you. Okay, they don't want to degrade their workforce. So you have to go so many rounds of interviews and written tests. Then only if they consider you are, if they consider that you are a good candidate, then only they will take you. But the package is like so much, like it will start from 10 lakhs basic. So yes, you should think of it. So what you should study for this is electronic devices and circuits, the basics of these four subjects. You should have basic knowledge of it. Okay, जो further है, it is this is the basic. Okay, आगे जो आप जितने बड़े सर्किट्स पढ़ेंगे उसमें आपका डिवाइस चेंज हो जाएगा, लेकिन जो बेसिक फंक्शनिंग है वो सेम रहेगा. ओके, and thank you. So my basically main aim for this whole talk is to give you an idea, like what are the basic companies in your VLSI. You should have the name in your mind, and actually VLSI industry में होता क्या है, and just to give you a sort of clarity about it. So thank you so much.